So very good afternoon to all and welcome all to today's session. I'm sure my voice is audible and the screen is visible. So I'm having with me Mr. Karan Pai, who is having a vast experience into the capital market, that is into the derivatives and equity and currency and commodities. So he'll be walking you through on the Nifty 50 weekly expiry and followed by the how the support and resistance looks like and what is the PCR of the option chain right now. So talking about the Nifty 50, it is trading right now at this 25 184. The open was 25 250, high was 25 275, and the low was 25 151. So I believe like right now it is into the range bound situation, and he'll also help you with the like what are the research analysts have published the report. So as per the data, Nifty has seen the increase in the OI of 16.35%, and increase in the price of 0.19%, indicating the long build up. So the maximum call side, we have seen the immediate resistance is on 25,300, 25,500, and 24,400. And simultaneously on the put side, the support is at 25,000, followed by the 25,100 and 24,900. So this is the report that our analysts have published, and it is available in the website. Also, those who are attending this session through our YouTube channel, so I'll share the link in the live chat box so that you can have the access. And forward, you can session. The bull call spread, and in this bull call spread, we have okay, you can buy 5,200 call with a range of 140 to 160, and sell at this 25,450 call with a range of 55 to 75. So the break even will be 25 to 50, and the risk reward is this minus 2105, and reward is 4,900. So I'll share this screen. I'll share the link. Those who are attending this session for you and through our WebEx for your future reference. And this I'll hand over the session to Mr. Karan. All over to you. Yeah, Karan. Now you can unmute yourself and you can check.
Yeah, Rohit. Thank you for that introduction. Rohit, am I audible?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Okay, great. Give me a second. I'll just share my screen. And Rohit, आपको याद होगा पिछले few sessions में people were very interested about talking about the Nifty. And तभी हम लोगों ने एक बात बोली थी कि 25,000 जो है ये crucial level है. So the price action कल का जो low था, yesterday also we discussed this कि there has been a major fall. The index opened on a very negative note compared to the prior session. And कल का open जो था वो 25,000 के पास आया था, correct? And we analyzed the data for the next week's expiry, and उसमें हम लोग को ये दिखा था कि 25,000 पे there is a strong writing puts में. So that level was actually expected to act as a support, and it did. कल का अगर आप देखोगे price action, so 25,083 के पास से market जो है घूम गया था. And today, of course, global markets को follow कर रहे हैं हम लोग. And today it was a positive open, but वो जो highs है वो sustain नहीं कर पाया. For the time being, it is trading flat. So अभी अगर मैं देखूं chart पर, correct? So कल we had discussed about the Nifty trading around the 5-period exponential moving average, correct? So उसने उसके ऊपर ही close दिया, and today it feels like a deja vu कि हम लोग आज वापस वही level पर आकर खड़े हुए हैं. So overall it is a bit flattish. बट टेक्निकली अगर मैं देखूं तो एक मेजर ट्रेंड रिवर्सल या ऐसे कुछ हमें ये पॉइंट पे दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. एंड एज आवर एनालिस्ट हैव आल्सो पब्लिश्ड इन द रिपोर्ट द ओवरऑल स्ट्रेटजी व्हिच सजेस्ट दैट माइल्ड बुलिशनेस इन द मार्केट. सो अगर चार्ट एनालिसिस में करूं सो 25,100 25,000 यहाँ पर मुझे दिखाई दे रहा है कि जो प्रीवियस सेशन का लो था वहां पर आते हुए हम लोग को दिखाई दे सकता है. एंड देन इफ दैट इज ब्रीच्ड 25,000 के पास जो है 13 पीरियड एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज खड़ा है. सो मल्टीपल सपोर्ट लेवल्स माइट कम अराउंड दैट लेवल. सो डेली चार्ट पर देख के हम लोगों ने डिटरमाइन कर लिया कि यू नो व्हाट द ब्रॉडर ट्रेंड इज. नाउ वी विल गो ऑन टू आवर इंट्राडे चार्ट्स एंड जो रेगुलर प्रोसीजर है हम लोग का वो हम लोग फॉलो करेंगे. So what I would suggest is I want to keep this a bit of an interactive session. So अगर आप लोग comment box में डाल पाओ कि what are the supports you are looking at, what are the resistances you are looking at for this expiry or the upcoming expiry, ठीक है, so काफी helpful होगा. And साथ ही साथ अगर आप YouTube लाइव पर भी हो तो उसके भी चैट बॉक्स में आप डाल सकते हो. सो व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट इज व्हाइल आई प्रिपेयर माय सेटअप, मैं आपको एक रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप लोग भी आपके हिसाब से जो आपका सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस बन रहा है एंड एक उसका लॉजिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन कि आपको क्यों लग रहा है कि वो सपोर्ट होगा, क्यों लग रहा है कि आपको रेजिस्टेंस होगा. करेक्ट. मेरा चार्ट ये ऑफ कोर्स ट्रेडिंग व्यू है एंड चार्ट मेरा हमेशा की तरह जितना हो सके उतना सिंपल होगा. So chart per you will see 5, 13 and 21 day exponential moving 21 period exponential moving averages and a simple RSI with default plots, default parameters. Correct. So I will go ahead with my analysis. In the meanwhile, please type in your supports, the supports as per you, the resistances as per you, because through these webinars we want to make sure that you people are equipped enough to do your own analysis. Correct. So that is what our focus is, and yeah, all right. Okay, looks like we don't have any input as of now. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead. So मुझे यहाँ पर मैंने थोड़े हॉरिजॉन्टल रेजिस्टेंसेस प्लॉट किए हुए हैं यहाँ पे. सो हॉरिजॉन्टल सपोर्ट्स एंड रेजिस्टेंसेस जो है यहाँ पर प्लॉट किए हुए हैं. सो फ्रॉम व्हाट आई सी एंड आल्सो एक अपवर्ड स्लोपिंग ट्रेंड लाइन भी है. So from what I see, the market has bounced off 25,120 मतलब 100 का जो approximately zone है वहां से एक bounce off आते हुए हम लोग को दिखाई दे रहा है. And वहां से एक resistance जो मुझे जो decent resistance जो बोल सकते हैं that comes around 25,240 250 के पास आएगा. Correct. Multiple touch point levels है and अगर उसके ऊपर जा रहा है then the next zone that we can look out for is 25,300 25,350. जो रिसेंट हाई था, जो मंडे का हाई था 333 का, 333 के आसपास का था. सो समवेयर इन बिटवीन 300 एंड 350 एक रेजिस्टेंस आते हुए हम लोग को दिखाई देगा. नाउ अदर देन दिस, इफ आई लुक एट द डेली चार्ट, I'll remove the older analysis lines. Okay, I hope चार्ट जो है वो आपको दिखाई दे रहा है, I mean clearly दिखाई दे रहा है. And I will draw this Fibonacci. ठीक है, यहाँ से अगर मैं ड्रॉ करता हूँ तो मुझे दिख रहा है कि जहां से सपोर्ट लिया था मार्केट ने, that came around 25,042, which was 23.6% retracement level. All right. So overall एक concern नहीं है जब तक 25,000 is broken on the downside. So 25,000 जो है that will be our red flag level. And अगर वो नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है then the longs should be worried a bit. Now we'll go on to the NSE data, Y data. Just give me a second. The internet is a bit slow here today.
So Karan, we are having the query on this YouTube channel that we see this 26,000 level for the Nifty 50 by coming week.
That's interesting because see, yeah. So that's interesting. You ask that. So see, मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला है कि we as traders or analysts, our job is to react to the prices. Correct. Predict. There are tools to predict it, but again वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा tedious process है. What my suggestion would be 26,000 at this point is 900 points away, and आप लोग next week तक बोल रहे हो. See, there is a 50-50 probability कि वो जाए नहीं जाए. Correct. My level before 26,000 is going to be 25,300. Unless and until that is taken out decisively, I am not going to be looking at higher levels here at this point. करेक्ट, मेरा ब्रॉडर रेंज जो है 25,000 नीचे में, 25,300 ऊपर में, ये रेंज जब तक मेरा ब्रीच नहीं होता है, कुछ भी कहना डिफिकल्ट है एट दिस पॉइंट. So that is something you have to keep in mind. Okay, Nifty derivatives. Just give me a second while the data loads. Go to the option chain and current expiry. We will scroll down to some sort of concentration. All right. So see, अगर आप concentration देखोगे 25,300 पर, 25,300, 25,400, जो round figure है, वहां पर आप concentration देखिए call writing का. Correct. So it is quite hefty. 9,66,000 contracts at 25,300, 4,55,000, कुल मिला के तकरीबन 15 से 15 या उसके नीचे का भी अगर मैं लूँ तो एक 20 लाख के आसपास का concentration है between 25,300 and 25,400. Quite significant. So 26,000 900 800 points यहाँ से इतना लंबा predict कर रहे हो so थोड़ा difficult हो जाता है unless and until these levels are breached. So all in all हम लोग को यहाँ पे दिखाई दे रहा है 25,300 is going to act as a make or break level on the upside, and नीचे की तरफ अगर मैं देखूं, it should not be a surprise. 25,000 पे certainly there is a lot of concentration. Then 25,100, 150, 25,200. So at every strike there is a bit of concentration. So downside में 25,100 to 25,000 जो है ये हम लोग broader zone पकड़ के चल सकते हैं. So this is what you can do to reinforce your analysis. What I would do is pause here for some time, and अगर आपको उसको OI data या moving averages इन चीजों को लेके अगर आपको कुछ query है, I would strongly suggest कि आप लोग chat box में डालिए, and we will try and answer that if it is within the purview of this webinar. रोहित,
Yes, I'm here.
yeah, so आपको कुछ query दिखाई दे रही है that people are interested in asking?
Just a minute. I'm just opening the YouTube channel.
And other than these webinars, guys, there are also a few webinars that we conduct. जैसे कल शाम को एक हम लोग का webinar था, that on which in which we spoke about the different types of reports that we are coming out with. So yesterday we were talking about yeah. Yesterday we were talking about the moving average distribution and the weekly seasonality. These are also products, and these are also tools that will help you get a probability and a probability of what could happen in the coming week. So what I would strongly suggest is do attend those webinars and go through those reports. उसमें भी अगर आपको कुछ query है, we will be more than happy to help you out with all those things. उन reports को भी लेके अगर आपको कुछ query है, you can ask me here. We'll be more than happy to help.
So Karan, if you can just explain that last week, I think means when we conducted the Nifty 50 this webinar, so all-time high the Nifty 50 touched actually on that time. So
Yeah,
what is the current level? How one can determine that? Okay, if he wants to do the intraday today, then what are the current levels he can see today, and followed by the next week levels that one can consider comparing with the Bank Nifty and the Nifty 50 both charts today. Also, if you can just showcase the sector-wise that okay, which are the sectors are in the red or in the green, so that one can take the better informed decision.
Yeah, I can do that. So we have a proprietary software that will help me, understand what the stocks and all are doing. So what I'll do is I'll just go and select NSE sectors. Now these are a basket of 12 sectors that you will find in most of our reports. Correct? जितने भी हम लोग reports publish कर रहे हैं, the seasonality, the moving average distribution, everywhere we use these sectors. So if I just go sort now, bear in mind there is a bit of a delay here, so percentage changes might be a bit up and down. But for the day, if I see something like a media and a pharma, they seem to be performing pretty well. And अगर मैं market breadth की भी बात करूं, so I am able to see that there are 22 advances as the market opened higher, and of course 28 declines here. But the interesting part is there are 5 stocks that actually hit a 52-week high or a new high. Correct. So these are a few important tools here. And if I was to go in pharma and see which of the stocks are performing, then Laurus Labs, it seems to be a top performer for the day. You have something like Ipca Laboratories, Mankind Pharma, which is doing quite good. And वहीं पर अगर मैं नीचे के side में देखूं, then Realty, that seems to be a beat today. I mean, it seems to be on the downside. But from the Realty pack, something like Realty, they are, I mean, a bit on the positive side. But something like Prestige or Godrej Estate, Prestige Estate and Godrej Properties, they seem to be a bit of laggard in the realty space. Correct. So broadly, something like pharma, media, they seem to be strong. And if we look at stock specific, then if I select the Nifty 50 basket, then Titan, the last I checked, was one of the top performers. And just see if it is so even now. Yeah. So something like Titan is still up now. There is a 15-minute delay here, so 3.5% positive is what it was showing. But other than that, you look at BPCL, ITC, they are the outperformers for the day. Outperformers as in they are probably one of the top performers, not exactly outperformers, but top performers for the day. But वहीं पर अगर मैं नीचे की तरफ देखूं, the ones that are the drag or the laggards for the day, they are Nestle and Britannia, Bajaj Finance, ऐसे वाले stocks हैं. So these are a few gainers and losers. Now how you can get this data is simply go to NSE website, under market data, click on equity and SME market. And give it some time to load. And once it is loaded, you should have a screen something like this. So again, see 24 advances, 26 declines for the day, and Titan 3.8% up, Divi Slab again 1.03% up. But you can also sort it based on the percentage change. So Nestle again is a loser, Britannia is a loser. So this is how you will be able to get the outperforming stocks, the underperforming stocks for the day. You can also download it in CSV and then do any sort of data manipulation that you would prefer doing. And as far as sectors go, we use the 12 top sectors that drive the index. But if you just click on NSC and scroll down here, just give me a second, it's loading. Yeah. So on the top right corner, not exactly the corner, but on the right hand side, you will have this option view all indices. And उसमें जाकर उसमें if you अगर आप लोग click करोगे, so you should get a list of all the indices, the sectoral, thematic, everything. And then simply the same sort of data manipulation can be done here. And you can look at, say for example, we're looking at sectors, then you can look at what are the sectors that are active. I mean, the sectors that are actually positive today, which are negative today, and then click on individual sectors. Then now this is just a random index I clicked. Say for example, I wanted to look at what the IT stocks are doing. Just click on IT, and there should the components within the IT space will show up. And again, उसको percentage हिसाब से आप sort कर सकते हो. Then there are multiple things you can do with it. And as far as the levels for Nifty go, I would like to re-emphasize, the significance of 25,000 on the downside and 25,300, 25,400 with a slight leeway on the upside. Overall trend की अगर मैं बात करूं तो yes, it does look positive, but strong जो confirmation आएगा, that will come only once 25,300 is taken out. 25,300, 25,400 is taken out. वहीं पर on the downside, जब तक 25,000 नीचे की तरफ नहीं टूटता है, you might see, either you cannot expect, we might not expect, a strong change in the trend. But technically 25,000, even data में भी आपको दिखाई दे रहा है कि 25,000, that is the level to watch for as of now. So over to you, Rohit.
So Karan, we are having the query from a YouTube channel from Abhishek, that is, what about 25,257 and 25,260 level? I see the resistance there as well. Also, if you can just handle the query on the Anuradha Kota, that she wants to ask about one of the stock, about the Ola Electric. If you can just show the support and resistance, just a support and resistance in the Ola. Yeah.
So for stock specific, we'll not be taking queries here, because it will become a bit of a lengthy webinar if we start taking stock specific. But certainly intraday, sorry, not intraday, the index, we can look at the index charts, and we can give you, we can just try to see if your levels are right. So I think he mentioned, the guy mentioned 25 to 40 as resistance.
Yeah, 25,257 and 25,260 level as a resistance. So is it a resistance or how
Certainly,
it is?
yeah.
Somebody
So,
can show the support also.
Yeah. So whoever asked this, bang on, आपने जो पकड़ा है, that is a horizontal resistance level. एक मैं आपको बोलना चाहूंगा कि अगर से 257 ऐसे कुछ आ रहा है ना, राउंड इट ऑफ टू 260, बिकॉज सी टेक्निकल चार्ट्स जो है ना, वो आपको कभी भी एग्जैक्ट लेवल पिन पॉइंट करके नहीं बोलेंगे. करेक्ट. तो देर इज ऑलवेज अ जोन, तो थोड़ा लीवे आपको एज अ टेक्निकल एनालिस्ट देना पड़ेगा फॉर reading the charts. So once you have a hold of, once you give a leeway a bit, your life will be much easier. Correct. So see, just because आपने 257 mention किया, ऐसे हो सकता है कि वो 260, 265 जाके then वहां से घूम जाए. Correct. So you should always give a leeway, not exactly pinpoint at one particular value is what I would suggest. But yes, bang on. आपका जो resistance level था, that is correct. That is absolutely correct. I like to look at the round figures. जैसे 25. If I'm looking at 25 257, I would round it off to 25 300. So that's it from my side. Rohit, do we have any more query?
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry about not being able to cover stocks. So we certainly don't have the bandwidth to explain to you what the supports and resistances of individual stocks are. And it will be a very lengthy webinar if we go ahead doing that. So I'm really sorry we cannot cover that particular part. But index, अगर आपको कुछ query है, कुछ बोलना है, कुछ पूछना है, please feel free.
So, Karan, if you can just compare on the Nifty 50 and the Bank Nifty levels for the next week, how it will be heading actually. One last question actually from the big chat. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. Just give me a second. All right. So आपको जो दोनों charts ये point पर दिखाई दे रहे हैं, they are the 15-minute charts. I'll just move them to a daily chart. Okay. So daily chart पर the first thing that I'll observe is that there is a general upward drift. Correct. अगर आप चार्ट पे सीधा सीधा देखते हो, बैंक निफ्टी जो है उसने नया हाई मारा था मंडे को. बैंक निफ्टी इज स्टिल ऑन इट्स वे, बट ऑल इन ऑल एक पॉजिटिव ड्रिफ्ट हम लोग को जो है वो दिखाई दे रहा है. आई होप यू आर एबल टू सी द चार्ट्स. अगर आपको नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, प्लीज ट्राई एंड जूम इन your WebEx application or on the browser. बिकॉज मैं इससे ज्यादा जूम इन करूंगा ना तो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू शो यू द ऐप डेटा. सो अगर आप जूम इन करोगे सो आपको दिखाई देगा एक स्मूथ अप मूव रहा है. इट हैज बीन अ smooth up move with a few whipsaws. Correct. So general trend इसका upward रहा है. Nifty का we have determined 25,300 is a very crucial level. जब तक उसके ऊपर नहीं जाता है, I will not even be bothered about looking at higher levels. Once we go about 25,300, then certainly gates open up for higher levels. No issues there. बैंक निफ्टी के लिए अगर मैं बोलूं तो there is a hurdle around 25 225 sorry 52 200 52 300. Correct. So that zone is going to act as a resistance, and on the downside I would say 51,000 का जो level है वो थोड़ा crucial होगा. Now the reason being, अगर आप ये देखो एक consolidation से जब ये बाहर आया था, and this I assume is 20th August or 14th August, so around that period जो एक neckline था उसका breakout का, that falls around 51,800. So I would round it off to give it a zone of 51,000 and 5,800. So that becomes your major support level for Bank Nifty. I hope that solves your query.
I think like that we have solved the query. Also, those who are attending this channel, those who are attending this webinar from our YouTube channel, remember that tomorrow we are having the session on the demystifying of the options trading, and that will be on the at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. So click on the notify icon. And also today evening we are having the session on the topics that the person like who are having the query related to the stocks. I would suggest you like you can attend our today's webinar at 4:30 p.m. So that is available in our YouTube channel. Sorry, that's at 4 o'clock. Yeah.
So if we don't have any queries, then we can end the session today.
So once again, thank you, Karan, for giving such a great insight about the today's Nifty 50 expiry, and thank you everyone for attending today's session. Those who are attending from the WebEx or through the YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel and click on the notify icon so that you can get the notification on the upcoming webinars with Access Direct. Thank you so much, Karan.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you all for joining in.